Alright, welcome back folks to our Lands of Lore 3 playthrough. Last time we played, we were in we were in Gladstone, but you know, exploding places. Yeah, sure. We were, there was that portal that tried to sunk us in last time. Not sure how that's gonna work out. Because it crashed the game. How bad is this game? I think it's better than the second game so far. Haven't seen most of it, though. Like, we only did one 2-hour run, more or less. What I do know is that it was hell to set up. Quite the most annoying game to set up. Oh my god. Go faster. Yeah, I need more RAM, unfortunately. Taking time. He's a grower. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Rebuild the game from scratch. There we go. You good, game? Yeah? Okay. So, if you want to know what this guy's doing, these are familiar. Now, zoom out. There's a few things we needed to do last time. Let's check our quests. Yeah, we killed the rats. Oh, we didn't get sworn in though. Probably should do that. And the cleric guiled. Yeah, let's go do that. Hey there, Romby, how you doing? Yeah, what I think we'll do is just head back to town first and foremost. Take care of this first. Pick up our knives. Yes. Right click, there we go. Anything else? No, I think we're good here. Check out the map again, because I'm completely lost. Former, yeah, okay. Going Upper Gladstone. Alright, good. Good. Calm down there, familiar. Alright, back to Gladstone. Not enough video RAM. I mean, these old games do take a lot, so we gotta chug along. You could have had the heal familiar. Oh no, that's fine. The rat familiar is fine. I mean, he does find us items. And other stuff. Yeah. I haven't updated my PC in 50 years. So Lands of Lore 3 is pretty demanding. Demanding gamer? Oh, that's fine. Okay, so we wanted to...
This must be the Fighters Guild.
We wanted to go to the guilds because we're already in the Thieves Guild. We got in. Wasn't there something we could pick lock around here?
Ah, the Magician's Guild.
Right. Did we get into the Magician's Guild? I don't know. Yeah, I think we have, actually.
Aha! This must be the Fighters Guild.
Let's go to the Fighters Guild first. We need the portal. Oh yeah, well we did sample that last time. There's something here. Take that, don't mind me. Stealing. Hello.
Have you got the portal sample?
Sure have. Let me tell you, there are some strange things going on out in the woods.
I think I know what you mean. Well, give me the crystal just to make it official.
Yes. The crystal. The crystal. This? No, that spells fruit. Coco's cap. Yes, the crystal. I am gonna assume it's this.
Oh, no thanks.
No? Oh, okay. Yeah, we did it last time, I think. What was the crystal, though? Unless there is, like, do we have it? Maybe we don't. But I thought we did. Oh.
Thanks. And now you can join the Talamari. And oh, I'm the one who will swear you in. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Copper Legray, do solemnly swear
I, Copper Legray, do solemnly swear
to uphold the code of the Talamari, to use magical powers only for good, to honor the memories of members past, present, and future.
to uphold the code of the Talamari, to use magical powers only for good, to honor the memories of members past, present, and future,
To be cautious in embarking on personal quests, and to hold the defense of Gladstone as my primary responsibility.
to be
Jeez.
cautious in embarking on personal quests, and to hold the defense of Gladstone as my primary responsibility.
Wonderful. We're finished.
Great.
Congratulations and welcome. You are now a member of the famous Talamari.
This is good. I've always sort of wanted to be a Talamari.
Magics. Copper has magics.
Thank you, Sinead. I think this is a good thing. I'm sure my soul problem is magical. I'm hoping to improve my own magical skills to be able to cure myself or find my soul or whatever.
Well, I hope we can help. If you practice with the magic you've got, I can offer you advancement within the guild. You don't have to be an apprentice forever. Just practice.
I've got it. I'm an apprentice magician now, and I should practice to get better. That sounds reasonable.
We're talking about practice. Not games. Practice. There's a bunch of leaves here that we're gonna steal because we are a thief at heart. Oh, I think I just used that. So where do we buy stuff? You guys just leave your leaves on the floor? That's what you do? Nothing really good on TV. Hey there, Za, how you doing? Recharge crystal. Crystal? I don't know what that means. Got anything else to tell me, lady? You do not. So who sells stuff? Whoa.
Excuse me, I didn't realize there was someone in here.
I am just leaving.
Are you a member of the Talamari?
Yes, I am Rin.
I'm Copper. I've just joined.
Copper. Just joined.
Was that you I saw practicing with your spells? I can't wait until I can do that stuff. It looked really amazing from down here.
Yes, we must all practice our spells.
Well, it was really nice to meet you. Maybe I'll see you again sometime.
That is unlikely.
Wow. Are those your wings?
Yes, all Mirian have wings.
I could have guessed you weren't from here.
What's that supposed to mean? Whoa, hello. Okay, there's a lot of magic here. Lesser Drain, Summon Lesser Imp, Lightning, Greater Light, Cold Spray, Invisibility. We don't have the money for this. Lesser Light, Lesser Heal, Blind, Lesser Blades, Shard, Lesser Shield, Greater Blades. What should we get? Shroud Shadow. There is another room. Oh, okay. Well, we'll explore.
Thank you for visiting the Talamari Library.
Oh, okay.
Please return at your convenience.
Sure, I guess. Something down here. Let's dip in the water. Maybe shield and some damage spell. Okay.
Please, come in. Welcome to the Talamari Library.
How much was shield? Lesser shield was 250.
Any spells here you wish to purchase? Thank you.
All right, we got a new spell. Beats a shield that offers limited protection against physical attacks. Oh, not bad.
The Talamari Library.
Well, hello.
You're right, Sinead. This is a nice store.
Lightning Crystal. Kellen's Ring. Stone Bracers. The Dagger of Light. Bunch of small daggers. Pods. Amber. Mind Cluster. Magnesium. Dragon Gem. Dracoid Dragger. Dracoid Dagger. Mana Bracers. Ooh, well, it's a lot of stuff that I probably can't buy. How you doing?
Sorry, that's for the inner circle only.
I'd better be going.
Bye-bye. Hello again, Copper.
I'd better be going.
Bye-bye.
That better be going. Dagger of Light is pretty cool. It's actually a ranged weapon. Oh, cool. All right, well, I got a new spell, which is pretty nice. Let's go to the Warriors Guild.
So, to finish your little errand? All them little rats dead?
Yes. What is my next
That voice is familiar.
I don't have a lot of time to waste.
Time to waste, huh? I'm just about to swear you into the Iron Ring, the best Warriors Guild that ever fought, and you're calling it a waste of time?
Excuse me. I did not mean that the ceremony was a waste of time. I am truly honored at
Is it
being
Mr.
accepted
Krabs?
into the Iron Ring, if I may presume that I am in fact being accepted. My waste comment was merely an indication
what I
of my
said.
personal concern for the dwindling opportunities I perceive for finding my missing soul and saving my own life. Please excuse my selfishness.
Okay, maybe I was a little hard on you.
That's
Anyway,
definitely him.
here goes. Put your hand on your heart. Do you, Copper, promise to uphold the Code of the Warrior and the rules of the Iron Ring?
I do.
Good, so now you're in.
Thank you, Brother Solarian. I appreciate your trust in me. What's my next assignment?
What's next is you're an apprentice. You go practice for a while and come back later. You don't get no next assignment until you've been in the family a bit longer. So if that's all, I've got breakfast waiting for me.
Fine. I'll go practice or something. So, now I'm officially a warrior.
Copper is warrior. Copper fears no one.
Aye, and here's one of your new mates now. Morrison, get a load of this here. We got a surprise for you. This is Copper, and he's just joined our guild.
Copper, is it? Pleased to meet you, laddie. I'm Morrison, and I have to say I'm a bit surprised.
Surprised? Isn't this guild open to anyone who passes the tests? Why should my age make any difference?
Nay, I didn't mean that. The heart of a warrior cannot hear no age requirement to possess. Easy now. I refer to Solarian. You must have a bit of spunk to have gotten past his growlings. He's sort of grumpy, but still fancies himself a comedian.
Well, thanks. But take my word, I'm used to that sort of thing.
You'd be Eric's son?
Yes, that's me.
Aye, now. Now I'd be understanding. The accident, the dreaded soul hounds. My sympathies are with you, lad. Your father will be missed by all Gladstone.
Thank you. But now I suppose I should be getting along on my shopping trip here.
As you wish. All right, then. Welcome aboard, lad, and the best of luck on your quests.
Yeah? We good? Leather armor, fine bracers, more daggers. Just a fine leather buckler on the ground there. Heavy crossbow. Light crossbow.
I will seek a hand weapon for your use.
Guy? Guy? Yeah? Oh, okay. Well, don't get me in trouble. It's over here. Hand axe. Two-handed sword. Ooh. Great. The Great Bow Shift. I remember that. I remember that. That was in the first game. Or the second game. Now this. The Longsword Rainbow. That was in the second game, definitely. Was our main weapon for a long time. Well, we're broke. I don't know why I'm shopping here. Right, see ya. So now we are in 2 guilds. Now we gotta go to the Cleric Guild. Not quite sure where that is. We don't need to go into the town. We'll head back to the entrance. I think the Cleric Guild is on the opposite side, if I remember well. What's that? Is that a shield? What are we using right now? A wooden shield.
Ah, the Magician's Guild.
Not that way.
Ah, the Cleric's Guild.
There we go. This is what we're looking for. Hello.
Have you finished task for Finch House? You have meat for poor?
Yes, I do. I assumed I was supposed to.
Good. You put on table here sometime, but not now. Now you receive blessing and become member of Order of Finch. Stand here on seal. Our guidance, strewer of forest floor, crafter of flowers, power of fragrance and magic. Ask we now that you accept as our brother Copper. Give him guidance as you give to us. Welcome, Finch Copper. You are now a member of Finch Guild.
Thank you, Finch Boris. I appreciate your trust in me. Do I have to wear one of those robes, though?
No need for robe now, just practice. Practice all. Use herbs, use magic, practice weapons for strong body. Practice all.
All right, I can do that.
Practice all?
And I do have a request to make now. I have lost my soul, and am anxious to recover it. Does our Finch's Guild have anything that might help me?
I have heard of soul is missing. You look inside world, on other side of portal. Your search perhaps good for you, and good for Finches, if you find new herbs. I ask Brother Josiah what help we can for you.
Fair enough. I'll go look in the portal world, and if I find anything interesting, I'll bring some back. You know, I do feel different. I do feel like a member of the Clerics Guild.
Clerics. Copper is spiritual.
Thank you, rat guy. Blessing of body.
I will seek a hand weapon for your use.
You okay? Blessing of spirit. I don't know what that does. Well, let's pay. Blessing of body. Yeah? Did that do anything? Maybe I gotta walk in the fire. Oh no. That didn't do nothing. That was worse. That was worth nothing? The whole point of this. Oh well. It is what it is. I do not have access to the...
The Order of the Finch gives you greetings, traveler. Make yourself welcome.
Okay, so these guys sell magic as well.
We offer healing and other useful spells.
But nothing we really
Small
need.
donation. Thank you.
Small donation, we already
We
left.
look forward to our next opportunity to serve.
Fine leather armor.
Come in. Many herbs we have here.
Okay.
Well, so long, Boris. I'll see.
So long, Boris. I'll see. Okay. Oh yeah, I should probably leave the pork chops around here.
Boy, now I wish I had packed a lunch.
Why?
Slow down. Smell flowers. Life too short. Legs too long.
What's that supposed to mean?
Later. For now, you are not allowed.
Wow,
Gotta
rude.
go. See you later.
Careful you should be, Copper.
How you doing, bug eye? Maybe I gotta drop a pork chop around here. Oh, didn't really work. Yeah? Where do you want the pork chops, buddy? Is this an offering to our dark gods? Hopefully.
Come in, come in. Many herbs we have here.
Gotta go. See you later.
Where do we drop the food? Got the pork chops for Finch Boris. I should return to the Clerk's Guild and to receive my official blessing. Didn't I receive my official blessing? Yeah, I'm a cleric. I'll just drop this here then. There you go. Don't know if that actually does anything, but everybody's getting pork chops. Oh, except you. Maybe sell something to get money. For what? Maybe this quest is bug. Yeah, it's possible.
Come in, come in. Many herbs we have here.
Oh, I ate it.
You wish to sell, and we will buy. You wish to sell, and we will buy.
Gotta go. See you later.
Okay. Well, we don't really need gear. Well, not that we need gear, but I mean, we don't have the money to get new gear. At least that's worthwhile. Alright. So, they wanted us to go back into the portal. Now, hopefully, the game doesn't crash. The portal was near the end of the area here. Should be around here, at least. Uh-oh.
Let's see how you like this.
More pork chops. All right.
Hey, the portal is pulling. I'm being sucked in.
Oh no. Well, the game didn't crash. Hey.
What's this? Volcano World?
Searing.
We made it. It's magnesium. No, it's stone cube. Never mind. Come on, you can click on it. All right, it's time to explore this area. The hell is that? Oh, whoa, whoa there, camera. Isn't that?
You're the Drawrical.
Yes, many have called me so.
You're real, aren't you? Not a puppet?
Are we not all puppets?
Oh, jeez.
No. I mean... Anyway, here you are. What should I do?
Do? About what?
What? Aren't you all-knowing?
All is a difficult word to use precisely. Your presence here indicates that my exit from this mortal plane has not gone smoothly. The mirror must have broken. There will be rifts opening in your world.
So you do know. What should I do?
You've lost your soul. It can be found in one of the other dimensions. But the portals must be closed to prevent their leaking into yours and destroying it by corruption. You must find the precious mirror shards and return them to seal the portals. Find the golden sigil in my chambers. I will appear and direct you once you are there. Only the sigil can guide the pieces. Only when the mirror is repaired can your soul be rejoined with your body.
Okay, thanks. I think I've got this all. I've been writing it down as fast as I can.
Farewell, then. I am no longer here.
We've heard that before.
Sigil. It's a lovely word. Sigil.
You okay there? Video RAM. Hey there, Freeport. How you doing? How you doing? Now, I don't know where I'm going. That probably was not the best idea. Just jump in. Video RAM is not doing good. Confirmed. Probably gonna have to get a new graphics card after this. It's clearly I have no RAM.
What are you doing back here? I thought we agreed you were going to stay away from here.
That's not what I remember us agreeing to, but whatever. I found the Drawrical in the volcano world, and he has explained the problem. He says the mirror in the shining path must have shattered and must be repaired in order to prevent the frozen world from leaking into ours. And he says there will be more rips and tears, too. I'm supposed to go back in his chambers and look for a handle called the Golden Sigil that I can use when I find the missing pieces of the mirror.
Well, that's certainly one theory, I suppose. This was the Drawrical you say you saw? You're not just trying a perverted joke at my expense.
This is no joke. And I guess I need to close the portals to be able to rejoin my soul, if I ever do find it.
Yeah?
This is all quite a large undertaking for a boy your age, you know. Why don't you go and get some of the people of Gladstone to help you?
Except for Dawn, I'm afraid the people of Gladstone don't take me seriously. Maybe they think I'm just a boy imagining all this.
Just a kid.
You know what you should do is go out in the woods and battle the fierce creatures here in bare-handed combat. I'm sure the citizens would respect you then. You go do that, and I'll rummage around and see if I can find that golden thing for you.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to look for the sigil myself.
Fine! See if I give my advice anymore. I've only been serving an immortal god for several eons. No reason you should listen to my advice. What would I know? Please, I'm really not used to too much of that.
Oh, talking? Alright, let's go find the golden sigil. I'm boomer-splaining. Yeah, really, right? Hey, I'm just a kid, you know. Okay, well. Guess we gotta find the object.
Follow the path.
I could eat a horse. Although I do suppose a whole horse without any potatoes or bread or vegetables would be sort of a boring meal.
Bada bing. Oh boy. Alright, let's look around. Yeah, that's lava. Let's not go in the lava. How about that? Looks like we're gonna have to jump. Well, we made it. Well, that did something. Not sure what. Oh, ancient stone, that's good. That's good. I don't know what that is. Rotted meat, not sure why I want that. A light crossbow. This might be actually pretty good. Now, where did that light crossbow go? By noise. Hello, arrows. Hey there, Mike. How you doing? Are you ready for some adventure? Something here.
I will open the door for you.
Which door? Get my knife back. Oh. There was a switch there. Oh. I was just too blind to see. Oh, wait a minute. Some balls here. Flint. Daggers. Okay, we gotta get rid of, I guess, the dagger. What is that? Quicksilver. Yeah, that's probably more useful than dagger. Have you tried picking up multiple things at once? These daggers are stroke daggers. That's why they're different. Do I need rotted meat? I don't know. Maybe. You always need everything in games. Fish moment, exactly. This jellyfish looking thing looks pretty... Yes.
Now this is what I call creative architecture.
Shut up. Well, let's go, climb up. Now this is what I call creative architecture. Am I right? Am I right, chat? Bada bing. What is this? Portal room? It's like the Super Mario 64. Are we gonna go in the area that everything is too small or too big? That's the best one. Nothing. Can't get in here. Pretty straightforward. I'm gonna assume that the game is directing me to the golden thingamabob. Uh-oh.
Good, you have found the sigil. Use it to guide the broken pieces of the shining path.
So, I have to go into the portal world and look around for pieces of a broken mirror. Any chance you could explain more fully what's going on here?
The shining path is a mirror which controls the reflections of all possibilities in this mortal realm. The breaking of the mirror created tears in the fabric which separates the dimensions.
Okay, I suppose I understand that, sort of. But why can't you just fix this yourself?
I am no longer here. When I stepped through the shining path, I left behind any ability to touch your physical world. I cannot even hold the sigil.
Then why could I see you in the volcano world?
I have served as Oracle here in your world for eons. My being resonates beyond my actual occupancy. And as I pass through each of the mortal realms on the long walk back to join my own kind, my image is visible to all who seek me still.
Oh. Well, one other question, if you don't mind. Why do you have to leave here? I mean, why can't you stay and continue to serve? Are you tired or what?
Surely you have heard of Belial.
I did meet Dawn's sweetheart, Luther, and he was in the tavern telling all about his recent adventures in the southern continent and fighting some awful god named Belial. But really, is all that true?
I was the Guardian, vigilant for ages, guarding against the resurrection of Belial. When Luther defeated Belial, my guardianship was ended. I have no choice. I must leave this realm and rejoin my brothers. I will have other responsibilities, but no more in this place.
Oh, okay. Just thought I'd ask.
I have now reached
Just curious.
the end. I have traveled through all the realms, and now I will step out. This is the last time.
Peacing out.
You, Copper, are the last mortal to whom I will speak. Farewell. I am no longer here.
Sigil. Such a lovely sound.
We got the sigil, Cyrus. Now let's go find the shards.
Shards. Now we need the shards.
Why did I get you? So weird. All right, well, let's skedaddle. Yes, it's Mike. Oh, hello.
Cupola, what are you doing here? I haven't found that sigil for you yet. You better leave and I'll bring it to you.
I've already found the sigil.
Whoa! I certainly do not appreciate your undermining my efforts at being helpful. You'd better give me the sigil for safekeeping.
Sorry, I think it's stuck in my jerkin.
Goodbye.
Didn't have to be a jerkin about it. Am I right, guys? Got him. Oh no, my video ran. So, I gotta go to the portal worlds? What does that mean? Bad lucky. No. Anything but that.
Ah, the way back to the keep, I see.
So, use sigil to get pieces of that mirror. Yeah? When eaten or forced down the throat, this item temporarily turns the skin into granite. Oh, okay. Why would you want that? Guardian Orb? Remember that? That was pretty good. I just want my items to stop flashing. Champion Stone. Essential items. The Drarical Sigil. Touched by this artifact, shards will be drawn back into the dimensions and restored. Okay. And talking about jacking in, we're playing that tomorrow. Give me some of that sap. So, just go, I guess. Not enough mana? It's the lesser shield. Well, I guess I gotta...
Tough little bugger, aren't you?
Guess I gotta spam my magic then. Really appreciate the schedule. I'm glad. So I got the schedule in poisoned. Magical poison shield? What? Why do I have a magical poison shield? But yeah, I updated the schedule on Twitch, on Google Schedule, and on the end screen. But the end screen for the stream, there may be a problem because there are some games that I'm gonna finish before. Like we finished Monster Rancher recently, and it still says that we're playing Monster Rancher for the rest of the month. I'm gonna have to update that image. Not as easy as the other schedules, where you just change the words. I gotta update the image. Not a big deal though. So I guess we go back to Portal? Yes? Do you really have to take Monster Rancher off the schedule? I mean, we finished it, right? We're playing Infernax. Infernax has been going pretty well. I've got a feeling that I might finish it really quickly. Yeah? More sessions should do it. Jeez. Oh, you're coming towards me. That's what I thought. So I should probably pick the meat up because, you know, food is good. Food allows us regeneration.
Let's barbecue.
I'm curious about my levels, though. A mighty blow allows the player to smash down doors, break open chests, and other objects. Huh. Interesting. We can also steal.
It's amazing that Gladstone has such a good path labeling system here in the woods.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm lost. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's to the right? We never checked that. I am going the right way, right? Yeah. Stone Valley. Oh. Westlog's going nuts. Why? Lamp lights. Oh, is this a new monster? Banditos. Yeah, there it is. Oh! We reached Thief level 2. We also died. Get over here.
We fight
Oh,
soon.
so that's the way it's going to be, huh?
Victory is ours.
That's enough, Mike. That's enough.
Oh, so you want to play rough?
Hey, Thief level 2. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bug not so tough after getting hit with a million arrows.
We fight soon.
Oh, that's another bug.
You are stupid.
You're stupid? Are we playing as Jim Carrey in The Mask? There we go. Bada bing. Now we have Thief level 2. What does that do? I don't get the experience range. I don't get it. But now that we're Thief level 2, what does that do? What's that? Mimic Stone. Seems very powerful. Well, we don't need all these pork chops, but defensive magic gets mage experience, healing gives cleric, melee, ranged thief. Okay.
Not exactly stalwart fighters.
Dude, don't brag. You got one shot by another one. I can't believe these guys are chumps, he says after getting killed. Fire crystal. Okay, I got too much stuff here. Is there anything? What about guild charters? What does that do? Let's head back to town. We're gonna... We're gonna unload some stuff, I guess. Oh, we unlocked that. Job levels make you better at the skills you have. You only get more skills when you reach a new job milestone. Well, it's kind of like,
Smoke them!
smoking. Groovy. So it's kind of like Might and Magic then. Fighter level 2. Okay, now we gotta kill them with magic. Okay, that did not go well.
Thank you very much.
Oh, he's given me the poison shield. I was was wondering, like, why am I getting poison shield? Real combat hours. What is this? Storm crystal. Mm. What is this? Ancient stone. Herbs? Where the hell am I? Oh, okay, so we're like way far off. Okay, let's go back to Gladstone. We're gonna unload some stuff. What? That. Whoa.
Not exactly stalwart fighters.
Doors not so tough after getting zapped. So go righto. I thought we were done with the forest, but guess not. I guess I missed out on like everything. I'm gonna go to the right. Daggers. There's a passageway to there, but we're not gonna take it. Hey, remember this? Remember me? Now, I remember someone saying, I think it was in the first, well, it was in the first run, in our first stream, that we could steal some stuff from the, one of the guilds that'll make us significantly stronger. Anyone remember anything about that? Then again, maybe you guys don't want me to be significantly stronger. Was the other guy. Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that guy? Whoa. Backstab? Well, we are a thief. A video RAM. Gone. It's not a flying dinosaur, it's a ferret. It doesn't really matter where we go, I just want money. He's our familiar.
Come in, come in. Many have. cards we have here. You wish to sell, and we will buy. You wish to sell, and we will buy. You wish to sell, and we will buy.
I don't know how to stack them though.
We will buy. You wish to sell, and we will buy.
Do you wish to sell?
You wish to sell, and we will buy. You wish to sell, and we will buy. You wish to sell, and we will buy. No more we need. No more we need. You wish to sell, and we will buy. You wish to sell, and we will buy. You wish to sell, and we will buy.
Cavallo.
You wish to sell, and we will buy. You wish to sell, and we will buy.
Well, we made a bunch of money. So, I don't know. Want a Guardian Orb?
You wish to sell, and we will buy.
Pyropod?
You wish to sell, and we will buy.
Alright, we got 750 now. We could buy a studded leather armor or stone bracers. We have no armor. The armor? Studded leather armor seems to be pretty good. So maybe we can get better armor from the I don't get this. It seems to be bugged.
Locked.
There's Subway subs on the top shelf. Well, you gotta eat fresh, you know.
Hello again, Copper.
Hello. These have all the bracers. Do we need bracers? I don't know.
I'd better be going.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let's go to the Fighters Guild. Bracers are like shields. Okay.
Help yourself, and I'll add up when you're done.
Okay. Chainmail shirt. Ooh. How much armor is that? All right. Looking pretty good. There you go.
Then we'll sell it to you.
Do you wanna buy this?
We ain't buying that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, we're armored. So maybe we won't get destroyed by those pesky little bugs in the forest. Possibly. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, maybe. We can go check that out, I guess.
Hello again, Copper.
Hello. You want some daggers? Ooh,
Do
that's
you want to sell that?
some
I'd
money.
like to, yes, please.
Do you want to sell that?
I'd like to, yes.
No, I just want to show it to you.
Do you want to sell that?
I'd like to, yes, please.
Do you want to sell that?
I'd like to, yes, please.
Do you want to sell that?
I'd like to, yes, please.
Whoa, Mimic Stone is worth a fortune. What does a Mimic Stone do? Duplicates the original item. That seems pretty good. Hold the button. Ah, that's how it works.
Do you want to sell that?
I'd like to, yes, please.
Do you want to sell that?
I'd like to, yes, please.
Do you want to sell that?
I'd like to, yes, please.
Do you want to sell that?
I'd like to, yes.
Sure, why not? Let's
Do you
sell
wanna sell
everything.
I'd like to, yes, please.
Alright, we rich now, boys. Mana bracers. Stone bracers. I'll save on a different slot though, in case, just in case. We rich now. Now. Noah. Okay, let's check out the mana bracers. What do they do? When worn, these bracers increase the wearer's base mana by 25, decreasing his base hit points by 25. Oh no! Well... Is it that bad though? At 25%. Is it that bad though? What about this ring? When this ring is worn, the wearer's bare-handed strikes will be like tiger claws. Oh, I really don't care about that. Get out of here.
I will seek a hand weapon for your use.
Oh, jeez. My damage went down to nothing. Should we use it? Like, the damage is not there. Guess you can find better. Yeah, I'm thinking we might be able to. Well, here's the thing though. Our missile strength was 50, which is much better than anything we have. They're doing pretty all right there. Robbie, how you doing? Looks kind of cool. Yeah, but I wonder if that comes into play for our leveling though, you know? What about this Dracoid dagger? Whoa! Maybe I'll take the Dracoid dragger instead. When striking successfully, the dagger drains both health and mana. I think I'll take this one instead. When are you pulling out the guide for this one? Soon.
I think this is enough for now.
I'll add it up then.
I'd better be going.
Bye-bye.
Fight money! Well, we could buy some spells, but... oh, we're here.
Please, come in.
Greater
Welcome
Spark?
to the Calamari Library. Place your payment in the receptacle.
We throw an item out of the store. How do I throw?
Thank you for visiting the Calamari Library.
Can't pick it up.
Please return at your convenience. Welcome to the Calamari Library.
Don't know what shard
Place
does.
your payment in the receptacle.
Summon ancient imp. Chain Spark. It's pretty sick. Alright, I'm buying all of this.
Thank you. Thank you for visiting the Calamari Library.
Okay, so let's fix up our spells in our spell book. Mr. Spark, we don't really care. Put that there. Chain Spark, Greater Spark, Shield, and Light. Let's check out the cleric area, which was back to the entrance. There were a few spells that looked pretty interesting that we can go check out. Wrong way. Still don't know what to do there.
The Order of the Finch gives you greetings, traveler.
Lesser Light Pulse. What does that do?
May Make yourself welcome.
I can check.
We offer healing and other useful spells.
Creates a non-tracking pulse of light. Well, seems pretty lame.
A small donation for each is all we ask.
Damage shield, poison shield, poison
See your
shield.
donations in the receiving bowl.
Damage shield looks pretty good. What does damage shield do? Yeah? I like that. The Halo theme. Oh, I don't even remember what it is. Error? Ward Shadow. Resurrect Shadow. Oh, is he Shadow? Enlarge Shadow? Wait, what? Who's Shadow? Requires ancient magic. Shoot. Be big. Big boy. Shroud Shadow. Oh, this could be good. We'll keep that. We ever get into a situation where Shadow needs to be hidden?
Your donations on the material plane will allow. Thank you. We look forward to our next opportunity to serve.
Hey, John, you want to record a few lines? Okay.
Many herbs we have here.
Let me just finish up coding here.
See you later.
Careful, you should.
Where are we?
Locked.
All right, let's go back to the forest. My ram. Yeah, I know. A lot of old RPGs we've got lined up. I was surprised how popular Mind Magic 7 was. We're hitting like 40, 50 people. Give me a second here. Catastrophe. Okay. Okay, cat. Whatever. Alright, let's shield up. Where are we even going? So our plan was around here, right? In the upper area. Let's go. We wanted to go to the fire? Back in the portal? I suppose. I thought we wanted to go in the forest again.
Hey! The portal is...
Whoa! A ram! Did you want to grind? No, I just wanted to explore the forest. I mean, we're gonna come back eventually, right? So... should be all good. We do have the light spell. Might as well cast that wherever it is. Spell books. No, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Oh, it's only... well, that doesn't last very long now, does it? That's it. I spent $50 for this. How did we remove an item? There we go. All right, what do we have here? Looking pretty dangerous. Oh. We have some blocks. Probably can use that to, I don't know, magnesium.
That lava's not good for my boots.
Scorching, searing, sizzling.
Get our multivitamins here. You're right. Here I was, picking up items like a sucker. Well, I could have just picked them up all at once. I think because the volcano is unstable, Rusty. What's this? Why is it flashing? New creature? Fire elementals! Okay. You gonna be a problem? Yeah, seems like you're gonna be a problem. Okay, I'm not impressed by my damage here. What? Why did my quest act up? Okay. Well, let's carry on. No, the Dracoid dagger, though, not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, it's acting up again. Fire beetles. They will attack in group. Well, haha. Get ready. I got some magic. It's tough. Oh, why did I get cleric level 2 though? That was a pretty good spell though. Oh, I think I didn't kill the fire elemental here. Okay, didn't go as well as last time, but we still managed to avoid dying. Yes, he is tough. Well, he wasn't tough, per se. He wasn't tough. Now let's spend 10 minutes explaining why. He wasn't tough because it was the other guys. They all ganged up on me. Did you lose your familiar? Oh, is he dead? Familiar. Oh no!
Perhaps I could find something in the Cleric's Guild to resurrect my familiar.
Our poor familiar. Guess he wasn't familiar with the concept of death. Got him. Regeneration would be nice. Well, we allowed Shadow to die. Just waiting on my magic so I can do chain. Chain Spock. Shouldn't be too long. There we go.
Think you're pretty tough.
Oh, that didn't work out at all. That didn't work out at all. Oh my god. Okay. Operation Destroy the Bugs has not gone according to plan. What's that? Dragon's blood. What does that do? Very rare. We got a few items that can help. Oh, we sold mostly everything, so... that a fish? Just ate that. Oh, they regenerate? Bug not so tough after getting blasted. Oh, jeez. How's that regeneration coming along? So, from what I understand, when we gain levels for our guilds, that gives us something, right? Like it gives us more stats, perhaps? Nice. I wanted to hit him to drain him, but did not work. Want to get my cleric level 2. What if... Almost made it out. Almost made it out. Your ranged weapon really sucks. Yeah, it's terrible. Maybe we can buy another one when we get back. I wonder if we're getting more experience since we're shooting more arrows. The bread also heals. It does. We did it! We got cleric level 2. Alright, pack it up, boys. We can leave. We got what we wanted. Cleric level 2. When did the magnesium pop back up, though? Can we do anything good with magnesium? Oh, there's a lot of it. Well, the plan is to head back and to get like an actual good ranged weapon. I don't know if we should go to the Thieves Guild though, or we get the Swifts.
Hey, the portal is pulling.
It's gonna rip the skin. Oh, okay.
Tough little bugger, aren't you?
So we completely melted him. He ain't tough no more. He ain't tough enough, that's for sure. Okay, so from here we go to the which one? Fighters Guild? Now what? Wasn't there something in the Thieves Guild?
Help yourself, and I'll add up when you're done.
This is the shifts. Whoa. Battle axe. Plate mail. That might be good. Yes, grab shift, trust me. Right. Shift is capable of fire, lightning, and ice bolt. I see. What's this ring do? Protects the wearer from lesser poison. I don't really need that. At least not yet. Don't need a weapon. Better armor.
I'd like to buy this.
Then we'll sell it to you.
Save before you try to leave, then just walk out. Oh, shoot. Well. Oops. Well, it's not bad. I mean, we have the money. It's not the end of the world. I should have sold the weapons, though. Yeah, exactly, right? I'm looking for a revive.
Come in, come in. Many herbs we have here.
Gotta go. See you later.
We don't care who you are, boy.
Maybe a year or two in the dungeon will improve your attitude.
Or maybe we'll hang you right away.
Probably up to Lord Jaren to decide. You a good friend of Lord Jaren, boy?
I misclicked and attack the priest instead. Like, oh, right click is to sell, right? No. Right click is to go directly to jail.
Oh, yeah?
It's true. It's true, we did do that. Let's get the shift. Wrong area.
Help yourself, and I'll add up when you're done.
Okay, let's try and leave. That might as well, right?
Help yourself, and I'll add up when you're done.
You stole it! Oh my god. Thief. 3, I guess.
Locked.
Is there anything in here? No, probably not. Let's head back. Before we get lost again. Fighters Guild. Now, we gotta go see the clerics because we gotta resurrect our poor little shadow. Fortunately, he has died. Now, I don't know exactly how to do that, though.
Come in, come in. Many herbs we have here.
Gotta go. See you later.
Careful you should be, Copper.
Maybe I gotta put the pork chops in here. Probably not. Boris, you wanna...
Come in, come in. Many herbs we have here. Later.
Do you wanna resurrect my dude?
Not allowed.
Gotta go. See you later.
Careful you should be.
I'm looking for a resurrection. You guys have any idea how that works? Broski. Ray at the altars. How does that even work? Ah! He's back! The boy's back! I can't believe it. I'm so happy. Can't believe he died against a fire elemental. My poor ferret. But now he's okay. Ready to go and ready to die some more. My ram. Alright, so back to the volcano, I guess. I wish Bobby would come back. Bobby fulfilled his mission. Don't worry about it. If we could all be so lucky as Bobby.
Hey!
Whoa! Now with the shift crossbow, or great bow, we should be a lot stronger now. Oh, whoa, where you going? Where you going? Can't believe he's leaving the magnesium behind. You think the fire elemental is gonna get back? Nah, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way. Right, cheeky little bastard. Time to hide. Oh, okay. I'm shooting ice arrows? I'm getting wizard levels? I mean, I'll take it. Don't worry, but... Wizard level it is. Wizard arrows. Huh? I guess I'll take that. I don't have a choice. Well, something's firing at me. What is it? What's firing at me? Okay, significantly stronger. Backstabbed him. Why would I use anything else but the bow? It's tracking as well?
So you want to play rough?
Uh-oh.
dragons are tough.
Small package, big problems. I will seek a hand weapon for your use.
Dragon meat. In Lands of Lore 1 and 2 was the Valkyrie crossbow you wanted. Oh? How so? The shift, yeah, the shift wasn't that great in Lands of Lore 1 and 2. It was pretty lackluster. Well, we killed a dragon. Now what? Miller's freaking out. Careful there. Plug the hole. I don't know if that does anything. Probably gonna cause us a lot of problems. Maybe it won't. Or maybe it will. I don't know. I don't like this, yeah, in good old Lands of Lore fashion, you gotta hit a few times. Oh. Descending platform. Interesting. Better save. Wow, this looks like a nice place. Definitely not extremely dangerous. Ah, of course. It was the obvious. Oh boy. More lava platforming. I can't wait. Oh, hello.
Time for me to roll out some.
I mean, if I can level up my wizard just by using the bow. Oh shoot, that better not go into the lava. Where did the dragon go? Let's get the meats. Oh, come on. I better heal. Experience is divided. Oh, okay. So now that we're like in 4 guilds, that means our levels are going to be extremely slow. path here, but I don't know if we should go. Path? A cube. It's fine. Well, if it's fine, it's fine. Not gonna worry about it then. Whoa. I thought my ferret died.
Use the journal.
Use the journal? Why? Why? There, Shadow? Why do you want me to use the journal? Another cube. What could it mean? Would it just hang around this the whole time? Maybe not. Sure hope I'm going the right way here. Well, as long as there's enemies. I do believe we're going the right way here. Alright, and that seems to be the way to go. Assuming I'm right. Oh, hello. Well, it worked. Oh, no room for dragon? It's a 3-slot? Huh. Interesting. Well, we probably don't need all this sand crust then. Huh, why is dragon meat so big? Well, they are dragons. Still got the rotten meat. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, I ate it. Oops. Where's my guild flash? There's a chance to get poisoned. Well, it's okay. I got my my shadow here. He's good with that. Good anti-poisoner. Got that shield. It's true. So, what do we do around here? Well, I was about to jump there. But why? Oh, okay. Let's see. Guess we gotta go down? I don't know. It's not really clear. Is that a shield? It is! Spiked iron shield. Goodbye, crappy leather shield. Nice to know ya. Well, there's a passageway there. I don't know if it's the right way, but I'm glad we found the shield though. Oh, come on. That was hardly a jump. Your legs are okay, don't worry. Doesn't seem like anything we need to destroy. Aha. We're back here. Well, that didn't help at all. Where do I have to go? Over here? Oh, jeez, I almost fell off. No, that's where my shield is. Well, well, well. Well, let's check out the map. There's a passageway to the left here. Yes, probably should go there. But how do we go there? If I drop down, I probably will die. We'll find out. Go through there. So I guess we gotta go here. Yes. And then we gotta jump here. And then we're gonna make it to the other side. Of course. It was the obvious. The heck is that? Dragon eggs? Gorgonites. Well, guess we can get rid of these pork chops. And through here. Amber. That's a lot of amber. Uh, man, we got a lot of stuff here. Don't know what amber is used for. Well, we do kind of know because we have the mixes. We have anything that needs amber? Oh, Gorgonite eggs. Magnesium. Dream shard. Well, we don't have the dream shard. Got some of that. And amber, so we can make champion stones. Oh, but how do we mix? What about these sand crusts? Do we do anything with that? Don't look like it. So, ironwood with amber. Oh, how do we mix? How do we mix stuff? Interesting. Well, we'll figure it out eventually. Need that lava flow. Oh, the amber's already back. I wonder if there's any bosses. Hello. Morphira. Think she's gonna attack me?
My darling, you're in.
Excuse me. I didn't realize dragons could cry.
Who are you, little man, and how dare you disturb my morning?
Again, excuse me. I am Copper, and I'm seeking my lost soul in this dimension. I did not mean to intrude upon whatever grief you are experiencing.
Grief? It is not grief, it is tragedy. Now begone. This is sacred ground here, and your presence defiles it. Consider yourself a fortunate adventurer and go somewhere else.
Fortunate? Me? You don't know me, that's obvious.
Nonetheless, you are fortunate. Fortunate that I am feeling gracious towards helpless, lesser creatures during my mourning. Otherwise, I would eat you now.
I think you'd have some trouble chewing on me.
Would I? Heed me, little man. Should you desire the sun to ever shine on your pasty little face again, begone!
Why would a big beast like you be crying?
We dragons were the first creations of the ancient gods, you know. For eons they basked in our perfect light. But we were too good, and even the gods became jealous of our perfection.
The gods were jealous of dragons?
Their campaign to exterminate us lasted centuries. We were difficult opponents, but in the end, all but the last 117 dragons were slain. My mate Kieran and I were the only two survivors here in the Great Dragon City. Now he has been taken away by some new freak of the ancient gods' magic gone bad.
Freak of ancient magic?
A sliver of ancient glass, a broken piece of some god's vanity, no doubt, hurtling through the void, has come crashing into our world, tearing through the neck of my mate and taking his life in the process. 1.5 million years of life extinguished by some insignificant floating trash of the ancients.
Okay. Well, that was interesting, I guess. Maybe we can use that to kill this dragon. Not that this dragon needs to die, but you know, it is what it is. We're an adventurer and dragon needs to die. It is what it is. I don't make the rules, I just follow them.
Oh, I think you misunderstand. I'm not leaving. Unfortunately, departing this precious, stinking dimension of yours is not on my schedule quite yet, and I will remain a guest.
Remain a what? You were saying? Okay.
Maybe I should have been more respectful.
Stupid. Shouldn't tease dragons.
That's true, yeah. I mean, she's gonna be pissed because we were taunting her. There was no need to do that, and yet we did. Well, that's who we are. That is the nature of man. Oh, we're climbing this up. Don't. Whoa, boy. That was me flubbing the wrong buttons there. Sounds like bad. It sounds like bad. I don't know what it is. It's trying to start the lawnmower or something. Oh, hello.
Taste steel.
We made it. We are the king of the castle? So, why do we do this? Why'd we kill the dragon? You know. What we do. The nature of man. Oh, well, maybe. It's going pretty well, actually. We're, killing dragons, you know, the usual. Hey, we landed in water. That should be fine, right? Can we not make this jump? I mean, it's possible. Wait a second. Can you crouch midair? We can try. Yeah, we can crouch midair, but it's not don't work. Don't work too well. And try it from here, and if we can't make it from here, then we can't make it. Oh, we made it. Holy cow, I can't believe it. I thought that was a sure fail. Well, okay. I'm surprised, to say the least. Boy. Chew on, fire elemental. Ow. Stop that. Stop that. Okay, that's the end of that guy. There's a scroll over there. Healing scroll. Huh, we don't got the room for it. Okay. Oh, so much for the healing scroll. Oh, shoot. I think we poisoned him. It must be our
Victory is ours.
familiar. Almost made it. There we go. Easy. Now what? Well, it sounded like more dragons. Oh boy. No! What you doing? Why? Why would you die? Didn't have the permission to die. It's okay. Didn't want my familiar to die. Why do you kill dragons for no reason? What do you mean, no reason? Dragons exist, don't they? That's a reason enough. Have you ever seen a nice dragon? I haven't. Only bad dragons. We're going in. Whoa.
Taste steel.
Oh, what was that?
Time for me to dole out some justice. Think you're pretty tough, don't you?
We got him! Try this. Pick the alchemy. Alright, see you later, Robbie. Have a good one. Dragon. These. No. Go to the alchemy tab. Okay, so alchemy. Ah. It's a bit convoluted, but it works. It works. Familiar, what are you doing? Who's fighting you? Oh, there he is. How you doing, Familiar? Ah, he's doing fine. Now, I don't know if you've noticed. That's some Gorgon eggs. So we're gonna go. Oh, oh, oh. Now, do we need Gorgon eggs? That's a different story, but for now, we'll do that. What's this? Oh. Secret passage? For what exactly? Climb back up, I guess? I am lost. Oh, they're back! Oh. I wanted to see the shortcut that we got. Oh, gonna get the Gorgon eggs. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Didn't realize he opened the door. Yes, I did. How dare you? I have no eyes? Of course I saw it. Whoa. Oh my god, there's so many of them! Oh, we got a lot more mana now. Nice. Very nice. Big old dragon steps. I don't like that. And you know what? I'm gonna shield up.
This weapon works well on
screen shake. Are you good guys? You don't look like good guys. Well, seem to be good guys. They didn't attack me, so... Good dragon? Oh, my cubes, finally. We can go home. Now they're not attacking me. Interesting. The betrayal! The absolute betrayal! I'm the good guy here. Eat some dragon meat. Okay, what does dragon meat do? Put your appetite on hold and take it to the highest bidder. Ooh, so this is worth a lot of money. Interesting. I'll probably want to see what that is. Looks like a dragon? Fire wisp. I'm sure that's going to be a problem.
Why don't you just go ahead and kill yourself? It would save me a lot of...
Can't say that. It's very rude. And they sure love pressure plates in this volcanic area. Jeez. Why?
We fight soon.
So I'm gonna assume the reason why we're killing these fire wisps in one hit is because we're using ice, right? I mean, to be fair though about Copper, like the protagonists of like Lands of Lore have always been pretty chatty. The hell is this? Not quite sure what I gotta do here. This comes into play later. Ah, okay. Then ignored. We'll carry on our massacre. Oh, wait a minute. Something over there. Looks like a boss fight. Better get ready.
You do not follow instructions well at all. You may have a hard time finding employment with that character flaw.
My future livelihood is not my concern right now. A more prominent concern would be for me to find my missing soul. I'm also looking for a piece of a special mirror that has been broken.
You are a fool, little man. Yours is nothing but a race of fools. Filthy, mewling, scrabbling, two-legged fools.
What do you know of my race?
I know your kind all too well. Your kind defiles the world with that stench of its existence.
I suppose you think your kind is better?
Our lineages cannot be compared. We were the beloved children of the ancients themselves. They basked in our perfect light. We were born to command the world long before your kind appeared. Your kind is but the spittle of the gods.
Oh, I thought perhaps you were referring to my particular 1/4 Dracoid and 3/4 human makeup. It actually confuses a lot of people, and they call me a half-breed. But I'm just naturally too polite to correct their mathematics.
You are part Dracoid? Well, then I will spare you. But you must leave now. Get out of here before I change my mind and eat you, you impudent cretin.
Does this mean that you haven't seen the broken mirror shard I'm looking for? I've always heard that dragons are inordinately, even insanely, attracted to shiny little baubles and beads.
My collection of pretties is none of your business. But wait. That shard you seek would not be from the chambers of the one your kind calls the Drorical, would it?
Why, yes. How did you know?
I might have known. Anu the Guardian. Ha! Anu the Bungler. Listen, you mixed spawn. If you see the big red fool again, tell him that should he ever return to this dimension, Morphira, last of the Fire Drakes, is looking for him with revenge on her mind. There is no hurry, though. I am alone now. Alone for the first time in eons, and I will have nothing to divert my hours but nursing this grudge.
I don't understand.
It is your precious shard, the garbage of a careless god which has ripped into our dimension and taken the life of my mate!
Oh, okay.
Since I am part Dracoid, is there a chance that you and I are related then?
You and I? Hardly. We dragons were the gods' first attempt at creating life here, and you were their second try. We dragons have always felt kindly towards the Dracoid race, like an older sister, or somewhat the same way you might feel about a kitten or a puppy. You Dracoid are cute and attractive creatures, but you are certainly not of our class.
Attractive.
Enough. Your Dracoid lineage will allow me to spare you this once, but do not expect these favors to continue.
Excuse me? What was that? What was that? Oh, okay. Let's carry on, I guess. Let's not think about that. So, what now? Guess we don't do anything here. It's a comedy game? Yes. Always has been. Killer, I think. What? How do I move on this map? Come on. Oh, jeez. Be careful there. I don't want to lose you again. Hello, I. Looking for me? Ah, yes, the green room, finally. We've made it. Oh. The elevator section in every game. Just waiting for people to drop down so I can beat them up. We're going to Blighttown. Oh, I'm not toxic yet. That might have been a mistake. Oh, wait a minute. No. Not mistake. Green cube? No, it's regular cube. How disappointing. Just gonna add it to my cube collection, I guess. Ugh, this exciting gameplay. Elevator. Well, I'm gonna assume that the elevator's coming back. Oh, there it is. Just in time. Oh, thank you. Now we probably want to... There was a section that was filled out. Probably want to jump down there. Yeah, that's right there. Right here. And just in time for the other one. Everything's going just as planned. Got the door here, but I saw a green cube. There's not a cube. Dragon blood. No! I think we can make it. I'm gonna save just in case, because knowing me, I'm gonna miss. Oh, I have no idea how I survived there. Oh, look at that. Kind of shrine or something. Yes. We'll check up top before we go. There's an item here. I think it's dragon blood. More blood. Why is collecting this? It's kind of weird. It's like if I was collecting human blood, right? That would be weird, right, guys? No, not that I would have human blood in bottles stored everywhere. Oh, that sign, that crest. Uh-oh. Well, I got squished, but I didn't die. Which is worrying. Okay. Like, oh, okay, that's weird. Oh, the squishifier. How do I deal with that? How do I deal with that? Run faster. That's one hell of a plan. I like it. Go, 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 go. Oh, am I gonna get squished before? We made it. We made it. We avoided getting squished again. Another jar of blood. Wait a minute, there's something over there, though. What is this? Is that a dragon heart? Glad this is going well. It looks like a heart. Heartstone. Huh. Damage from what? From falling 3 feet? Are your knees okay, guy? The legs are not okay.
I should eat something.
Okay, Goku. There we go. Okay, something weird going on with the game. So we're gonna do a quick save. Gonna save again, just in case. Just in case. And we're gonna quit. Actually, we're gonna take a small break, and then we'll be back with more Lands of Lore, about an hour in the after the break. So stay tuned for that. Just gonna take a small break.
Disappearing.